So, it is 2018, and I know what you're all thinking. What's your New Year's resolution? The turn of the year signifies ending the negative and beginning anew. That's why I like to refer back to my favorite phrase of all time. New year, new me. 2018 is gonna be a new year, new me. But what does that really mean? New year, new me. I look at myself in this past year and see what a piece of shit I am. 2017 was supposed to be the year of new year, new me. Instead, we got Trump's America.
I'm really rich.
And the Paul brothers. It's everyday bro? How about it's everyday no? New year, new me is supposed to mean something. Like live, laugh, love. How can one truly live, laugh, or love when deep down they know that they're a failure? Maybe I'll just become a wine mom. It's always wine o'clock somewhere. I could post minion memes on Facebook. New year. I can drink to ease the pain of my mediocrity. And I'll only drink on special occasions, like when I do the laundry. I'll drink because I resent my hypothetical husband and my hypothetical 2.5 kids. Or when fucking Timmy wins at a sports ball game. I can be good like Patricia from accounting. Also, fuck Patricia. Jesus Christ. Roses are red, and so is my wine. New year, new me. Refill my glass, and I'll be just fine. 2018 is my year to shine. I think that New Year's resolutions are a load of butt kiss. And here's why. The difference between a New Year's resolution and a goal to work towards are two different things. So when people fail their New Year's resolutions, they see it as a go ahead to just completely disregard it and then go back to their previous bad behavior. Whether or not that bad behavior is truly bad behavior, it remains to be seen. But, I mean, if you work towards goals, please do work towards goals, because people need goals in order to progress as people should. But New Year's resolutions, new year, new me crap, butt kiss, like I said. Today we're going to talk about my not New Year's resolutions, because A, I don't have any. Because resolutions means you're resolving to do something come hell or high water. Am I going to try to do things? Of course, because that is the nature of life, to strive towards things and to do things. But the way that we have even commercialized our goals, particularly body goals, but I mean, this is a book channel, so reading goes with that, I think is completely dumb. And the new year, new me shit has got to go. Okay, so what's my reading goal? Freaking 0. I don't want to set a reading goal because my reading varies wildly. I'm not gonna say I want to read X amount of books, because no matter what I do, I will feel bad about it. So say I set a goal of 50 books. Which is like, you know, a lot of books. And say I hit 50 and then I'm like, ooh, I should raise my goal up higher. Otherwise, look at that person, they're reading 100 books. What the fuck's wrong with me? And so even if I complete my goal, it's like, you're still comparing. And that's lame, because the point of reading is to read. And then another thing I've noticed is when I have those number reading goals, and this is just a me thing, that means I pick up dumb books sometimes that are short, and I avoid the long books that maybe could be amazing, because I am afraid if this book takes me like 3 weeks to read, that's like 6 mind-numbing YAs that I could have I could have read. And I'm not saying all YAs are mind-numbing and easy to read, but there are some that are like that. So in terms of reading goals, I want to read. I want to try and read more every day. This past year I read like 65 books, but honestly half of it was graphic novels and manga, so whatever. I mean, so 30 novels is not a lot. I've read a lot more before, but this kind of comparison is the thief of joy. I read that somewhere, I don't know where, but it rings true in this situation and in many situations, and I feel that the pressure of reading a certain amount of books, it works for some people because it motivates them, absolutely, but for this someone, no, it doesn't really. I use Goodreads, so you have to set a reading goal. I might actually just put it at like 5 or something and then just go from there. What's my other goals? I want to read more of my own books. Not that I've written, but like books that I own. Behind me here is my fucking giant TBR shelves. Shelves plural, because I have 2 of them because there's so many. And that's a consumer problem of mine. I'm filming an unhaul because when I started booktube my spending was out of control. My book buying was just, if I saw it and recognized it, then I had to have it, and if I bought one book in a series I needed to buy all of them. So now I have too many books that a person should have that are unread. I've been reading a lot of Kobo books, so like e-reader books, but I'm trying to just like get copies of the books that I own and reading those, as well as just like more classics. So I mean, I want to like push myself to read more classics because I have a lot of classics now. I made a point of buying them this past year, and I read a lot, but I didn't read a lot of the ones that I wanted to read. Like I never actually finished Pride and Prejudice, and I watched the Keira Knightley movie like 2 weeks ago and it blew my mind, so now I'm like really wanting to read it, so there's that. I'm not going to give myself the strict terms and conditions of my reading, because then if you feel like you lost or like you did bad, like dude, this is a freaking hobby. It's just reading. You can say it's not different from TV or macrame owls or writing or drawing or sportsing, but it is a hobby. You're gaining a story and you're gaining knowledge, and you have to be an active participant in it, but it is a hobby, a way to kill time in the monotony of human life before we slowly decay into space dust. So, you know, I mean, it should be fun, and if you make it not fun for yourself, then that is just some bullshit. So I've been seeing a lot of booktube, like New Year bookish resolution videos, and I've done a lot, well not a lot, I've done like 3 of those. Literally have I never completed any of the things that I wanted to do. And then I go back and I'm like, wow, I suck. Do I really suck? I mean, yeah, objectively I suck, but I mean, for that particular instance, no. So I didn't do the thing. It's a failure in that regard because I set out something to do and I didn't do it. I find that if I'm told to do something, then usually I don't like to do it. So like in school readings, if I'm told to read something, even if I would have loved it, then it just makes it suck more. Know what I mean? I want to read more of my Star Wars books because I bought a bunch of them and I've read like a few of them, but there's still a lot of them unread, so I should do that. I bought like all of the Throne of Glass books one time. That was a mistake because I still literally have not even picked it up yet. Like I have like 5 of them. I mean, just like look at these shelves. They are large and in charge. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Read more of my own books. Read more in general because I go on Reddit too much. I'm not saying goals are bad, not at all. If setting a book count goal makes you read more, go for it. Like that absolutely is a valid way to achieve your goals. But just this idea of changing yourself entirely at a new year and becoming the best version of you, and if you fail, then that's a failure of your best self and you're like kind of unworthy, that's not great. So yeah, this is a ranty video, but read for fun. If it's not fun, don't do it. Don't finish a book because you feel you should. Finish it because you want to, and if you don't want to, then don't do it because life's too short and you could die tomorrow, and you wouldn't want to regret wasting time on that shitty ass YA. But yeah, so goals. Let me know your goals down in the comments below. What do you want to work towards in 2018? Continue striving towards a greater version of you, and don't do anything dumb. I'll try to do that myself. No promises though. See you later.